girl made me feel another way. Got me blind, couldn't see my hand right before my face. How could I have known she was still my soul? Oh, oh. She showed me what pain feels like. She showed me what that life's like. I never thought that I'd lose control. Oh, oh. But she was beautiful. She was beautiful. She was beautiful. Oh, 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 oh. She was a lesson learned, but did I really understand how bad it could really be? My mind, it kept telling me that you were the one. She showed me what pain feels like. She showed me what that life's like. I never thought that I'd lose control. Oh no. But she was beautiful. She was beautiful. She was beautiful. Oh, 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 oh,
No, it wasn't James. I think I cut that maybe a little bit too small now. A paintbrush. Excuse me. That was pretty good today. How about yours, James? It was okay. Any more news about the house? Whether you all accepted the or try to sell it, or accepted the offer, or looked at a new house? Mm, takes quite some time. Are you gonna buy yourself a house one day, James? How many years do you think, James? Within the next 5 years, 10 years, 20 years? Just wondering if you already have that kind of plan somewhat. Ah, good. That's good. Good to have a little plan there, or at least a date. You know, do you have a plan how to achieve that though? That's the next step. You set a goal. Now make a plan to make that goal happen. Uh, is that what you're thinking of right now, or like now, like right at this moment? But I'm guessing this is something that you're thinking of, like how to achieve that goal, huh? You know, when you're, I don't know what you do when you take a poop, but you can think about it then, you know. When you can't do anything else, you know, that's the best time to start thinking about things that you don't normally think about. That's usually the best time to do a lot of things. Don't know if there's any like financial classes where you live or not. Wouldn't be too bad of an idea to take them, especially if they're free. Or maybe on YouTube, actually, you know? Just something to help you get a head start in life. I don't know if that's something they teach in your schools over there or not too. It's like financial literacy, as they call it. Something that's severely lacking in a lot of modern day people. I mean, for me, kinda, yeah, I had a little bit of a late start, but I did pick up on it though. Wish I knew it about sooner, I will say that for sure. So, you know, the earlier you start with it, the better off you will be later on. Oh, cool. When did he teach it? Is it like, have you learned about it already, or is it like in college or something? Or do you say university? Ah, so you already learned about it then? I'm guessing. I'd be kind of curious as to what they teach. Ah, cool. So what do you know, if you don't mind me asking? I wonder if some of it's going to be wrong. Just a different kind of mentality they have. Just let me ask you, what did they teach you about credit cards? If y'all have credit cards over there, I'm sure y'all do. Ah. Oh, are you still taking the class or something? Ah, okay. So what have they said about it so far, if they've talked about it a little bit? Excuse me. What do you think about credit cards, personally? I guess I'll ask you then. curious, I guess, to kind of the what do Aussies think about credit cards? How does the culture see credit cards?
I've been up chasing a feeling, but it's slowly fading now. It's hard to recover from the cracks. Whoa, I've been down bad in the darkness.
They're good for big things.
It's far away, and your voice is calling out for me.
What do you mean by but use nominal money?
Stuck in this moment when begging me to open up and let you in. I don't wanna close my heart, won't shut that door. I don't wanna be alone no more.
Oh, but use normal money. What do you mean by but use normal money? So only for big things you want to use your credit card for, but everything else normal money?
Lost in the static of the night, but now there's a signal on the wire. You are the pool of the river. You come to wash away the
Here, let me tell you what I think about credit cards. And at least to answer that, I use my credit card for everything. Everything I can possible, I'll use it for it.
begging me to open up and let you in. I don't wanna close my heart, won't
Big, small, if I could put it on there, I would. Hey, what's up, Troy? Do you know why, James? Well, in credit cards, at least over here, you get points back. So, for example, every time I shop on Amazon, I get 5% cash back. So that includes the taxes too. I don't know if tax is separate for y'all over there or if it's all inclusive. But essentially what that's doing is whatever I spend, I get 5% back. So if I spend $100, I get $5 back. All my credit cards have something along those lines where I get money back. So in a lot of sense, by putting it, like if I buy something from Amazon, I'm going to put on an Amazon card because in a lot of sense I'm getting 5% off because I'm just getting it back as a what's it called? Not credit, but as points. So I have other credit cards that give me 5% cash back on other things. So I have more than one credit card. I actually have five, I believe, 5 credit cards. One for Amazon, and I'll only ever use it for Amazon. Unless it gives me 5% cash back somewhere else, I only use it for Amazon. I have one for Walmart, which I'm going to do away with because it used to give me 5% cash back on whenever I make some purchase at Walmart. Now they changed it. I don't know why. So I changed that credit card to a what they call the savory plan, savory credit card or something like that. Where I got 3% cash back on any kind of food orders, like fast food, any kind of takeouts or whatever else. So now I'm going to use that credit card for any time I go out and I just need to order like fast food or whatever. So I get 3% cash back on that one instead of the 1.5% cash back that I normally get. I have a credit card for things that I buy in specific areas and only ever use it on those areas. But I have a credit card that gives me 1.5% cash back on everything that I buy. And that's my default credit card if I don't have it for I don't use that for Amazon because I have an Amazon one. I use that for things I don't have. Like for example, if I have to get gas, then I use that credit card because it's just my default one. And I've earned over the years of using those credit cards, I've actually earned money. I've earned about $5,000 to $10,000 from those points. I was never late in my payments. And actually I was late in a few payments, but I did have them take off the late fee. I called them up and saying, hey, look, I never miss a payment. Do you mind removing the late fee? And he said, but you know what? Sure, we'll remove the late fee. So I didn't have to pay late fee. I was only late for like 1 day because I forgot. But at the same time, I always paid in full. So I don't go buy things I don't need necessarily. But I do, when I do buy something, I put it on there and I make sure I pay it off that month. So I don't have any interest. That's why I use credit cards for everything. Again, I'm not a professional at a financial professional or anything, but that's an example of how I've used credit cards in my life. So I've earned about $5,000 to $10,000 in points, cash money, by the way. I've also converted some of those points into gift cards, and what I did with that one was there are gift cards that they had on sale. So for every dollar, or let me say this, I converted $50 of points to gift cards, but I got 10% more money from those gift cards. So instead of converting just $50 of cash to gift cards, I've converted the same $50 into $55 or $60. So I got more for my cash back. And I use those gift cards for things I want or things I need. So there are wise ways to use credit cards smartly. The thing that there is a downfall, obviously, is which is, you don't know how much necessarily you're spending, and you have to be a lookout on that. You have to be wise on that one. And luckily enough, I have mostly always been. I don't know exactly how much I spend, but I know I can always pay it all off because I don't buy like stupid stuff. Too much stupid stuff. I buy stupid stuff, but not too much stupid stuff. I know when I start, buying a little bit too much, I have to you know what, I gotta slow down, put off some things for maybe next month. And also by, at least over here, by showing that you're charging on your credit card and paying it off, you're increasing your credit score, and it shows people who will lend you money you're very responsible. And when you have a really high credit score, I don't know if it works the same way over there, you can actually get better interest rates. I don't know if that makes sense to you or not. I'm trying to think of the years when I was 16 and whether this makes sense to me or not right now. So essentially you're not paying a lot of interest, which is terrible. Nice financial advice in this painting channel. Troy, you follow me, man? Troy? Follow what I say? I don't know if James is. Oh shoot. Oh no! I knocked her off her base. No. Well, time to re-glue her back on there. That wasn't a very hard hit either, though. Well, I don't know if you followed what I said. The reason why I do it, always use credit card, because or at least over here, I don't know if it's the same over there, Troy. You earn points, and you can convert those points to actual cash money. And throughout the entirety of my credit card usage, I've earned about $5,000 to $10,000 worth of points that I've actually converted to cash. Although I try to convert it mostly to gift cards that to play that I actually need them in, like Home Depot, like home places that I buy like expensive stuff in, because when you buy gift cards, they can give you like 10% more than if you were to give it to you in cash. Although again, gift cards are generally restricted to those areas, which I don't mind though, because I need to buy equipment and stuff, and getting 10% more for my money on top of, I mean, since it's free money. Yeah, I don't do cash withdrawals, not at all. No, no, no. I charge it to credit only, and then pay it all off once the bill hits. Yeah, I never really do cash withdrawals. I've never done that actually. Although, again, I think with ours over here, you can do cash withdrawals, but the interest rate on that is pretty high if you let it hit. So I'm not sure. I've never really done one myself, and I don't ever want to do one, but I always like to be prepared if I can. But obviously you never know. I think he's done. Yeah, I mean, interest rate is pretty high in credit cards over here too, like 20 some odd% interest rate. But again, if you always pay it off, you never get hit by it. But that is kind of the problem with a lot of people, is they just pay the minimum payment, and then they get hit with that really high interest rates. That's what's kind of lacking in the United States. It's like financial education. Do you have like credit scores over there, Troy? I don't know if that's a thing. I know it is very much over here, and the better your credit score, the better interest rates you get. And that's kind of the one reason why you want a credit card, is to build up that credit score to show that you're a responsible human being. So as long as you're wise with it, you constantly put some things on it, then you pay it off. You know, you'll develop a high credit score, and that whenever you want to buy a house, you know, you can get the best interest rates out there, like the lowest possible, and that'll help you a lot in the long run. I mean, especially with housing costs today. I don't know if it's the same over there, but it's ridiculous over here right now. It's really stupid. Houses are so much more expensive because of the COVID stuff, and then interest rates are still relatively high. So what are we working? What are you working on, Troy? And James, if you're even working on anything, James. I need to go back to my videos and watch when I started these guys and see how many of these videos it took to finish these guys up. Hey, what's up, Francois? You missed a class on credit cards. In the same boat, 2 homes, a couple off decades. Woo! Good lord. I see, James. Whew, they went up a lot for y'all, but then again, you know, money obviously is going to be a little bit of different. Yeah, homes over here that were like 40 to 80,000 and now are 180,000 and above. They went up $100,000. It's pretty crazy. I was trying to look for a house for myself, but I really miss the good period. Kinda sucks. No, you heard me right, James. Alright, next color to paint. That is kind of dried out. Oh, I need to freaking I dropped the heavy intercessor. Apparently it was super heavy enough to make her fall off her base. Or break her off the base. I should have opened this up. There we go. She's back to normal. Hopefully I don't knock her off her base again. I can't wait to start painting them though. They look pretty cool. I mean, I need to freaking finish this guy. I freaking started him, but somehow never finished him. Man, it's super bright. Then again, he is freaking white, so he's reflecting all that light back really well. Let's see. Wait. Wrong way. There we go. Oh yeah, and also taking off autofocus seemed to help like a lot. So I need to make him dirtier. It's like super clean up top. But look at his eyes. Huh. I need to finish his cape too, because it's not done. I need that stripe there. And finish his backpack, because it's not quite completely white. And the dirtying of him needs to be done. Anyways, I need to finish him up. He's pretty close to being done. But I can't really stream for too long today anyway. Getting very, very close to being done with my heavy intercessors. These guys need to go into freaking Blender and get rid of their paint because it's really chalked on there. I did a pretty terrible job on that. I need to finish up this guy too. I started on him some time ago. Let's see if I can get that my little freaking Terminator librarian. Turn off autofocus. So yeah, I love the way it looks. You can see it like really popping. I wish I could do those lines, but I don't have like a fine hairbrush to like paint it white and then to paint over it. I may have to go look for one and then to finish this guy off. I think it would look so much better if I could do that, but I don't know if I have a steady enough hand for that. That's just a little crazy. And maybe I need to paint that gunmetal. That way this is gunmetal, 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 and this would be all white to make it really pop. Paint that, and then that gunmetal again, and that gunmetal. So I need to get gunmetal again back up here. So anyways, so I do have to call it. I got a meeting early in the morning again for work. Oops, I need to turn autofocus back on, clearly. But I am getting closer to being done with Ultramarines, although I keep 3D printing more stuff because I got Inceptors that I did 3D print. And, but I need to find a way to put them on a base where they're flying instead of like literally sitting on their base. Then I need to go spray paint them and then bring them in here to get painted. So anyways, right now I'm painting my Ultramarines, trying to finish them off a little bit. I got the ladies over here of the Psyker Death Squad. Here's everyone's favorite view apparently in a terrible. Looks really, really cool. So nice. I try to stream every day around 4 to 4:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, except for Saturday and Sunday because those are kind of my gaming days and tournament days. One day I have to go to sleep early so I can wake up early, so it's gonna be Saturday. That's why I'm still streaming that day, and I might be tired after the games. But other than that, Monday to Friday I try to stream around 4 to 4:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and try to stream for at least an hour to paint my Ultramarines, my Tau, my Infinity, and more. So if you like my content, please consider subscribing, thumbs up, the sign up bell. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next vid.